Send them.
And it gets a good lawyer.
Agreed.
Good to see you, sweetie.
Funny to be back here.
Yeah.
With Leatherface Central.
It feels comfortable. Feels like yesterday.
Yeah. We need more blood. If she had more blood on her, it'd be better.
And it should be a little hotter.
Yeah.
And you should smell.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he could never change his costume.
So I wore the same clothes for 28 days.
This is pretty dang delightful. We got a breeze. Yeah, we're in fresh clothes.
We have air conditioning.
Yeah, what could be nicer? Way back in the day, I can remember Toby, Kim, and I trying to think of a sequel. That was way back in the day. And then, as the years went by, everybody and their brother was trying to write a sequel. And I'm always anxious to see what they come up with next, in the storylines.
We always thought of the Chainsaw family as just the four of us and dead grandma. But apparently the Sawyer clan was quite large. So that as the original story ends, the Sawyer clan gathers very quickly because there's trouble brewing. And I'm one of this Sawyer clan, and I'm, as described in the script, a rough-looking Sawyer, like the others weren't.
Drayton was played incredibly by the late, great Jim Seadow, who is a good friend of mine and with whom I got to work on Chainsaw 2. And so it's kind of funny. It's coming back and playing Drayton. I like to say it's kind of like Moe coming back and playing Curly in a remake of The Three Stooges. So it's a little strange, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm really happy to have been handed the responsibility to do right by Jim.
Hey, Drayton, you know why I'm here. Come out, bring jig, hands above your head.
He was protecting the house, protecting the family. They were strangers come up on the property.
That ain't the way I heard it.
You know, I'm certainly channeling his spirit, which is a wonderful one. The character is, nothing that I could ever equal, in the sense that, I'm not really trying necessarily to make you forget Jim Seadow. Really, my job, as far as I'm concerned, is
swing set, everything.
Oh my goodness. Here's that infamous door. Boy, they did a great job on that. Everything looks so real down to the wallpaper. And the stairs. Oh my goodness, they even did the wallpaper upstairs. That light blue with the little white flowers. They did some detail here. It is kind of like yesterday. I keep wanting to look behind my back and make sure somebody isn't chasing me here now. And the bone room. Oh my goodness. This is just as filthy and dirty as it was the first time around. The feathers all over the floor, the dust. Oh, the sweltering heat. And the suffocation. When you breathe, you get a combination of feathers and dust. Oh, it's done so well. Every detail. From this mask hanging over to the table, to the skull on the table, and the armadillo. Oh my goodness. And the chicken. Oh, my favorite friend, the chicken. And I'm so glad that he isn't real now. The first one was, they did a little taxidermy on their own. Unfortunately, they didn't know what they were doing, and we had to endure it for quite a long time. Oh, the infamous bucket. That was a great bucket. I really enjoyed putting my head over this. That wasn't sound effects when it hit the bucket. That's how it sounded, and that's how hard it was in my head. So I was really ready to get out of this picture by the time I got ready to get up and jump out this window. Well, there is that famous door that dear Leatherface slammed with all the little critters hanging on the wall, and that gave me chills that very first day.
Do you think they really nailed this design when you saw it?
That was great. It's like being back on the set. Even the heat feels like it's being back on the original
His
location.
mind's starting to dissolve. Problem with age, your mind starts to go.
Okay, this is the Andrew Bernowski slams the door. This is the original slams the door.
When you start to develop a screenplay and you make a choice to pick up from the end of the movie and everything that it entails, and you...
Woohoo! That's movie making, boys and girls. That's movie making.
I got 10 moving cars, I got 20 people with guns, I've got another 8 inside, fire, explosives. There'll be hangings, draggings, you name it, as we burn this house down.
Everybody please take your spots. It's all you first. After an odd, Sheriff. Can't get around a good book.
Good, Owen. Help a job, boy. That's one down. Yes, the frog now.
Well, it takes a little bit of preparation. And first we have construction build the house, and we came in and plumbed the whole house, knocked out all the drywall, put propane bars. There's many propane tanks behind the house that fueled it.
This is the movie that Rex Reed called the most horrifying motion picture I have ever seen. This film is positively ruthless in its attempt to drive you right out of your mind. It accomplishes everything it sets out to do with brilliance and unparalleled terror.
Sally, I hear something. Stop! Stop!
This is the movie Rex Reed called the most horrifying motion picture I have ever seen. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from New Line Cinema.